Okay, guys, speaking of trailers, we talked about trailer number one, trailer number two, and now we have a third trailer to talk about. 1990. Best Picture winner of 1990 was Silence of the Lambs. Hugely popular film, so much so that there have been multiple sequels and spin-offs. And now it looks like we're getting another one, which is a direct. This looks like to be the most direct of sequels to Silence of the Lambs. CBS has put out a teaser trailer for its very first look of Silence of the Lambs sequel called Clarice, starring, the titular character of Clarice, surrounding the entire story of Jodie Foster's character from the film. Rolland, I had a chance to check out this trailer, and first of all, it's just an announcement trailer. It's not much of a teaser at all. This looks completely unspectacular to me. I'm interested in seeing it because I'm getting a lot of vibes like Bates Motel. I think Psycho was it might be in my top 5 favorite films of all time. I love Psycho. The TV show Bates Motel was such a great concept. It was not well executed. The relationship between Norman and his mother, I thought, was the most fascinating. If that was the entire show, I would like to see all 5 seasons re-edited where they take everything out except for the relationship between Norman and his mother. And so those are kind of the vibes that I'm getting here with Clarice. It's going to be an in-depth character study of the character of Clarice. In fact, I have no idea of the actor's name that's playing her. But it seems to pick up right from where Silence of the Lambs left off.
Yeah.
Where do you see this going?
Well, I read that it takes place a year after Silence of the Lambs
Okay.
ends. So yeah, you're right. It's a direct spinoff, and a direct sequel. I like the idea of taking Clarice's character and giving us more, but I'm also always wary when you kind of retroactively go back and look at a character that has already existed in a certain moment, because you sometimes end up with TV shows like Krypton.
Yeah.
Like, let's go back and let's find out the history of a character when we don't care so much about the history. So I don't know. I guess it really depends on what they're going to be focusing on, what they're going to be doing with it. What are the interesting things that makes her? Well, this happens after. It's not a prequel. Sorry. Everything I just
Well,
said
no,
is
but
invalid.
it's not completely invalid because in a television show you can do that kind of storytelling where you can go
Sure.
back and tell. So Kim and I have been watching a lot of The Americans right now. We never watched it when it
Great
first
show.
aired, and so now we're like right in the middle of the second season. And how The Americans tells their stories that yes, everything is happening in like present day, like 1981 present day, right? But then they also do
Right.
all these flashbacks of like what their life was before they left Russia, that whole thing. And then they cut back. So I mean, they very well could do the same thing with Clarice.
Sure. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell. And question for you: when did TV shows get teaser trailers? When did that start?
Oh man. Well, I think the better question is when did movie trailers get a 3-second teaser trailer to lead into the actual trailer? I
Yeah.
think therein lies a really interesting concept of viral marketing, because I think somebody realized that if somebody is going to watch your video, if somebody's going to click on your video, the average time they'll watch is 3 seconds. Pardon me. They'll stick around for 3 seconds, and if you don't catch them in the first 3 seconds, they'll click away, right? So I
Jeez.
think that's why we have like the 3-second teaser that like plays before the actual trailer, right? So if you don't grab them in the first 3 seconds, they'll leave. So I think right around the same era that those 3-second trailers started happening, then we kind of start to have this idea of let's do a teaser trailer for television. you know?
Mhm. You know, as you were talking, one thing did pop into my mind about specifically about this one. If they deal with some sort of PTSD from dealing with Hannibal Lecter, this could be a very interesting show. You know, if it goes back and it just focuses on her FBI career, and that might not be as interesting, but what she had to go through to kind of get Hannibal's help in the original film, that could lead somewhere really interesting in a show.
I would hope so, because like when you tout this project as a sequel to Silence of the Lambs, starring the main character of the film Silence of the Lambs, you would need like some inevitable fallout from that, wouldn't you?
I would hope so. The thing is, we also don't know if this is going to be a procedural or if it's going to have an arc. We don't know what type of show it's going to be.
No
We don't
clue.
know if Hannibal Lecter will be playing a role. Will she be needing to go to other, will she have to do miniature versions of Silence of the Lambs to get information? Like, who knows? It's still too early to
Now,
tell.
forgive me if I'm wrong, but did not Hannibal Lecter die at the end of Silence of the Lambs? He did
No,
not.
he calls her from a payphone.
Oh, that's right.
And
That's
says
right.
he's having. I think that's where he says he's having a friend for
It was
dinner.
Buffalo Bill that died.
I don't remember if he died. He might have.
Spoiler alert. Spoilers. It came out in 1991.
30 years ago.
1990, yeah. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts of the sequel television show called Clarice coming out on CBS? Does it interest you? What kinds of things would you like to see contained in this show? What kind of storytelling? Do you think that it should just be its own thing, as Rolland pointed out, a procedural? Should it have a story arc? Is it going to be villain of the week kind of thing? Where do you stand? What would you like to see from a show like this? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles would want you to do. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.